Redbed here. We're going to be doing a video. We're going to be talking about Mercedes' latest comments and why it reeks of jealousy and just being haters.
Oh man, hate.
So last week we had some comments from the Mercedes camp of Lewis Hamilton and Toto Wolff who are not liking the dominance of Red Bull. In the world of Formula One, rivalries run deep and tensions can flare. This year, F1 community has witnessed a remarkable battle between Mercedes and Red Bull. Max Verstappen, driving the Red Bull, is on a winning spree and he clinched his 10th win this season at Monza. But what about Mercedes? The team led by Lewis Hamilton and Toto Wolff has been feeling the heat as they watch Red Bull's dominance. Envy seems to be in the air, with comments and tensions rising. Since 2021, Red Bull has been on a relentless path, securing 2 drivers' championships with Max Verstappen. Looks like they're poised for a 3rd. Also winning the Constructors' titles last year, for Mercedes the road has been tougher. Since their last driver's title in 2020, they've struggled to reclaim the throne. Toto Wolff has been very vocal about this. We're going to go through some of the comments that Toto Wolff and Lewis Hamilton have made and why it's making them look jealous of Max and Red Bull's success. 2023 has been very challenging for Mercedes. Despite their past success, they're constantly trailing behind Red Bull. Shit, even Aston Martin, their customer, was beating them earlier this year. The last driver to win their championship was Lewis Hamilton in 2020, as in 2021, Max Verstappen won his first title in a controversial last race at Abu Dhabi. After Max recorded his 10th win at Monza, the Italian Grand Prix, Toto Wolff had this to say: "Our situation was a little different because we had 2 drivers fighting against each other within the team. I don't know whether he cares about the record. It's not something that would be important to me, any of those numbers. It's for Wikipedia and nobody reads that anyway." What the fuck is wrong with Toto Wolff? Honestly, that is just some hater shit. People do read Wikipedia. We all read Wikipedia for information, but also these records are important. Nobody has won 10 races in a row. Not world champion Sebastian Vettel, not world champion Michael Schumacher, not the other person who is in the list right under Sebastian Vettel, Alberto Ascari. Toto Wolff, the way he's talking, it's like he's talking like Max has won a 5-lap sprint at Silverstone twice. The guy won 10 wins in a row. This is remarkable. He has 2 world drivers titles. He's working on his 3rd. And to downplay his accomplishments like that, if Lewis Hamilton had won 10 races in a row, I'm sure Toto Wolff would be telling Sky Sports, ESPN, FIA, everyone about this. So for him to downplay Max, that's some BS. Veteran F1 host Martin Brundle had this to say after Monza: "I was a little surprised and disappointed that Lewis Hamilton and Toto Wolff played down this achievement over the weekend." That's Max winning the 10 wins. "Because they have rightly received their due reverence and appreciation during their years of total domination from 2014 to 2020. Exactly. Mercedes were dominant from 2014 to 2020, winning every driver's title during that time, with Lewis Hamilton winning 6 driver's titles and Nico Rosberg winning 1 in 2016, them winning the Constructors' title 8 times from 2014 to 2021. Hamilton and Wolff were praised during the run. Why the fuck are they mad now? This is a piss off. Have Max and Red Bull cheated that Mercedes can prove? Are they paying the FAA bribes? Do they have naked pictures of FAA personnel and the FAA president? I don't think so. So why the hate? F1 goes through these rounds of dominance. Let's go through different rounds of dominance that's happened in F1. We had the Michael Schumacher years, 94 to 95 to 2000 to 2004. We had Sebastian Vettel dominating the sport from 2010 to 2013, winning 4 titles. Then we had Lewis Hamilton dominating the sport from 2014 to 2020, where he won 6 world championships. This is how F1 is. Hamilton being a big Ayrton Senna fan and has watched F1 since he was old enough to sit in his go-kart, so he knows there are peaks and valleys. You had 8 years of winning. They're feeling the pressure now." Then another crazy quote Hamilton had said in refer to his driving partners: "When I qualified half a second, 6/10 ahead of Valtteri, they didn't say the same thing as they say today when Max qualifies 6/10 ahead of Sergio Perez. It's blown up much more. In my personal opinion, Valtteri and all my teammates have been stronger than the teammates that Max has had. Jenson Button, Fernando Alonso, George Russell, Valtteri, Nico Rosberg. I've had so many. These guys are all very, very strong, very consistent, and Max has not raced against anyone like that." So on the screen, we're showing you the different teammates that Lewis Hamilton has had over the years. Now, I agree, Fernando Alonso Jenson Button, Nico Rosberg were very strong teammates, and they're all world champions. But to come out of your face and say Valtteri Bottas was a strong teammate? The guy that you had blocking for you for 4 years?
What? I ain't hear what you say.
The guy that didn't win many races? Meanwhile, you won multiple drivers' titles as he was your teammate. I can't believe he really said that about Valtteri Bottas. I'm not saying Valtteri Bottas is not a capable F1 driver, but he's not a world champion. He's not world class.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
And if there were team orders, they would direct Bottas to move aside and let Hamilton go ahead. We all know this. So to downplay Max because Sergio Perez and Daniel Ricciardo were not as strong as Max does not negate Max's wins and titles. Max is the one driving the car, not Perez, not Ricciardo. You would think Lewis Hamilton and Toto Wolff would use this as inspiration to maybe make their 2024 car and season better. Not to downplay Max and Red Bull's achievements, that's some hater shit. Because Mercedes' time in the sun has ended, they have sour grapes now, it's making Mercedes look weak. You're mad because you're losing, okay, improve your package, work on the 2024 car. Max is an alien in terms of he's so talented, and then they give him the right package with the RB19, then you have famed designer Adrian Newey designing the car. Red Bull can't lose. You had 8 years of winning. Red Bull is on the potential of its 3rd winning season. Now it's a problem. Lewis has his fans and detractors, but this will have more out to hate Lewis, saying you had better teammates. Okay, maybe you had better teammates, but that doesn't take away that Max is a great driver in a great car. So him having better teammates is irrelevant. Max has won 10 races in a row. That's never been done before in F1. Isn't that an incredible achievement? Max after Monza had this to say. This kind of statement, possibly he thinks he's gaining something from it, but I don't care. I think it's very difficult for Mercedes to deal with defeat after all those years of winning so much. Maybe he's a little jealous of my current success. This sounds like jealousy to me. Hamilton's jealous of Max's success. He's jealous Max has won world titles. I think Hamilton got so used to winning, he feels it's his right to win. You have to work hard to win in F1. It's not given to you. F1 is an ever-changing landscape. The engineers and designers are crafting the most sophisticated vehicles in motorsport. Hamilton wants his 8th World Drivers title. Then you have the record beating Michael Schumacher. This is not the way to go about in getting it, by talking down other drivers. Then there's Toto Wolff laying out conspiracy theories that the FIA has conspired against Lewis to give Max his first F1 title in 2021. What the F is he talking about? That's such a bold statement to make almost 2 years later. He actually said, "We all know the FIA bent over backwards to stop Lewis. I think we probably lost the 2021 Drivers' Championship for many reasons. One was the final race, but we also lost it because the regulations were set in place in order to reduce the advantage we had. 2020 was a super dominant year for us. I think the car we've had, but towards the end of the season, they changed the regs by cutting the floor out, and that's what stopped us." For him, Toto, to come out of his neck years later and to say this, it's over. Ya lost. It's like Toto Wolff has lost his advantage on the track and he's trying to win the race in the media. Problem is, you're not winning races or constructors titles in the post-race press conference. Improve the car, plain and simple, improve the car. Now, Red Bull did get dinged by the FIA for 2021 for breaching cost cap rules, and they were fined. So let's say we take away their 2021 winning. What about 2022? What about this year? No one has said they're cheating in any of those years. No other teams, the FIA, Mario Andretti, Joe Biden, no one is saying Red Bull is cheating. It sounds like Hamilton and Toto Wolff and the Mercedes team need to work on improving their car instead of throwing shots at Max and the Red Bull team. These comments are not helping Lewis Hamilton gain any new fans. He sounds like the mad rapper, mad about his album being delayed because Drake's new album is coming out. Make better music. Make a better car. That's the end of our video. We just wanted to highlight some of the reckless comments by the Mercedes team and Lewis Hamilton. We feel they were unwarranted. I know this is competition and racing, but we hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe. We'll be bringing more racing videos on the channel. Redbet, signing off.